Welcome to Intuitive Flow. I'm your host, Mikaela Filar, intuitive energetic healer, medium, entrepreneur, and mindset mentor with the mission to help you step into your fullest potential by giving you the tools to rid yourself of limiting beliefs, love yourself unconditionally, and create the reality that you dream of living. It is time to transform your mindset, get unstuck, and step into the highest frequency version of yourself who has unshakable confidence. I am even answering your juiciest questions regarding all things intuition, manifestation, personal development, self-love, self-image, and helping you work through your dilemmas, intuitively guiding you to expand your mindset and level up in life. So turn up the volume and get excited for this intuitive flow. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Intuitive Flow with Mikaela Filar. In today's episode, we are going to be chatting a little bit about confidence. Confidence is an energy. It is not about the way that you look. It is about the way that you carry yourself. Okay? I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So before I met my fiance, Bryson, I was dating a little bit here and there. And I had gone on this date, and when he texted me for this date, he said, I'm going to pick you up at 6, dress nice. It's like a nicer restaurant. I said, say less. We love when a man takes the initiative, takes charge, tells you when to be ready, how to dress, doesn't give you too many details. It's like a cute little surprise, right? Okay, we love hate this. Okay, this is the lesson I've learned from this, but it also is a good lesson because it was a choice. It was an opportunity for growth. Okay, and I'm going to share that opportunity with you guys here today, and hopefully you can take this and implement it into your life moving forward. Okay, it's the whole point of this podcast episode, or this podcast in general, right? Is so you guys, I share my stories, you guys take the little nuggets, and then you implement them into your own life. Anyways, I digress. So he tells me he's going to pick me up at 6, and I'm like, all right, cool. I get dressed. I freaked out. Low key kind of freaked out because I was like, I don't dress nice. Like what kind of restaurant is this? And he tells my friend the restaurant. She then tells me that this restaurant is so nice that I need to go shopping and buy a new dress and blah, blah, blah. So that's exactly what I did. I went and I bought a new dress. This dress was long, silky, and literally bright orange. It was really pretty, but it was definitely out of my comfort zone. And I didn't care. I felt good in it. I was like, I'm rocking it. Let's go. He told me dress nice. Here I am. So he picks me up. He's dressed in like slacks and button up short sleeve, which was a common outfit for him. Anyways, I digress. So he picks me up. I get in the car. We go to the restaurant. They valet our car, which in Costa Mesa, which is where I lived, everywhere valets your car. Okay. So that doesn't really mean anything about the restaurant. Like there is no parking. Like you do not park yourself in Costa Mesa, Laguna, Newport. Like everyone gets their car valeted. Anyways, so we get the car valeted and we walk in, and I'm looking around and I'm like, nobody here is dressed the way that I am dressed. And mind you, before I walked into that restaurant, I felt so good about myself. Like I was looking good, feeling good. My makeup was done very well. My hair looked great. Like I looked amazing. I felt amazing. It was great. All of that was great. Now, there are levels to confidence, right? So there's the confidence that you feel when you're in a room by yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror. You've just got done getting ready. You feel good. But then what happens? You walk out the door, you get to where you're going, and maybe there's this situation that I'm about to describe, or maybe it's a situation where there are other women in the room and maybe you perceive them as to be more beautiful than you or to have better style than you or whatever the case may be. There's options here, and I'm going to go through these 2 options so you can remember the story and choose the option that I chose in this moment. But there's levels. And so it's a win when you can master these levels, so to say, right? And so you're not just feeling confident by yourself in your room, but you're also feeling confident, or you're not. And then also you're not just feeling confident in a car with a guy, but you're also feeling confident in a room or in a restaurant with a guy with other women. And you're not sitting there picking yourself apart or comparing yourself or saying, oh, well, she's got this, or she looks like that, or she does this for work, right? so on and so forth. There's so many levels that we have to begin to overcome when it comes to our self-image, when it comes to confidence and how we show up. Okay. So in this moment, we walk into the restaurant and I look around. I'm like, nobody's dressed as nice as I am. Like, literally nobody. Everyone's dressed very casually. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like my friend has betrayed me. She told me that this was like confirmed it was a nice restaurant, which it was. It was on the water. And obviously, like, that is nice. It was in a great area. It was in Newport. And that's a great, area. Anyways, so he goes up to the hostess, tells her that we're here. We sit down at the bar in the bar area to wait for our table. And as we're sitting there, he goes to the bathroom and he comes back, right? And as he's in the bathroom, I'm kind of like sitting there by myself and I'm like, okay, I'm in this dress. I'm literally in heels. Like, I look dressed the fuck up and nobody else is dressed up. And I have an option. I have options, right? I have two options. I can either, one, shrink, and when he gets back, say, like, I feel so overdressed, I can get awkward, right? Or B, I can strut like I fucking own the place and I can choose confidence. Guess what I chose? Option B. I chose confidence. I chose to strut my stuff back to our table and also just turn on the energy of confidence. I talked myself off of a ledge, which, you guys, once you start spiraling, if you cannot catch yourself from spiraling, that is no bueno, because you're just going to spiral. The whole date's going to go to shit. The whole situation's going to go like wherever you're at, whoever, what, even if you're like at work presenting something or in a class, like whatever it is, right? If you do not choose option B every time, if you do not choose to own what you're wearing, who you are, how you're showing up, and step into that confident version, that higher self confident 10 out of 10 self-image level confident version of you, then you're going to spiral and things aren't going to go the way that you actually want them to go, right? Like, we want things to go the best they can. And if we are not showing up our best because we're shrinking ourselves or we are embarrassed about something or we are spiraling, then things aren't going to go the way that we want them to go. So I embraced confidence in that moment, right? I chose to pull my shoulders back, lift my fucking chin up, drink my cocktail, and have confidence in talking to him and creating good conversation and not looking around. I pretended in that moment like we were the only people in that restaurant, that it didn't matter, that the entire restaurant revolved around me and my creator field, because it did. And when I flipped that switch and went from spiraling to confident, is I literally, not even kidding, remember 2 minutes after that, this random lady coming up to me and be like, I really love the color of your dress. You look so beautiful. And I said, thank you so much. And I don't know if you've ever gotten a compliment on a date. I really hope that you have, especially from another woman. Like, you guys, girls, that when you get a compliment from another woman, it is so genuine. And I love them. And when you're on a date and you get a compliment from another woman, that's just reassuring the guy who you're on the date with that they're the luckiest guy ever to be in a room with the hottest girl in the restaurant. That's where my confidence goes. Okay. My confidence is I am the hottest bitch in this fucking room. It doesn't matter if somebody else doesn't perceive that, or maybe even if there's a inkling of doubt on my end, but honestly, I've gotten to the point where I can walk into any room and I'm so good with who I am and I'm so confident in myself and what I bring to the table that it's not even just about looks, right? It's about who I am as a human. And that's what confidence is. It's not about the way that you look. It's about the energy that you bring to the table. And if you're confident in who you are and what you bring to the table and who you are as a human, then the looks thing doesn't matter, right? It's the energy that you radiate. And if you are sure of who you are and what you bring to the table, then like so is everybody else in that room, right? It doesn't matter because there could be a girl that's, let's say, 10 times prettier than me. Somebody else perceives her to be 10 times prettier than me. And what if she has like the shittiest attitude? That's going to knock her down, right? Like who you are as a person matters a hell of a lot more than what you look on the outside. So if you can get rooted to who you are and be so sure of that and be a good person and know that you are a good and kind person, that's going to win every fucking time. Like every time, no matter what, period, end of story. So, yes, in that moment, this lady compliments me, right? And I'm like, amazing. Thank you so much. Love that for my creator field. Love that for my whole situation. And also, here's the thing with compliments as well. We cannot, like, we have to say thank you. First of all, let's not deflect the compliment. Number one, say thank you. Number two, we are not over giving, like, we're not like putting that compliment on a pedestal. We're not putting that praise and that validation up on a pedestal because that came from me. Like, I know that she felt that from me, which is why she said that to me. I was an energetic match for that compliment because I feel that way about myself. But when we get these compliments, like, this is just like I know, like it should feel like oh, like I know. Like obviously we're not saying that to the person who's giving us the compliment. We're just saying thank you. But we're not being like, oh, thank you, like and then like giving them a compliment back unless you genuinely want to and you feel like you like something about them, then like obviously go for it, but don't do it out of obligation. If we're overvaluing people's praise, then we're going to overvalue people's criticism. And if we're overvaluing people's criticism, then we're caring a lot about obviously what other people think about us. And like, we've got to stop doing that. Like, who wants that? Nobody. So you've got to get to the point where it's like, like you just know, right? And that's why we do the 125 attributes of who you are to your core. And then you go 125 attributes of who you are to your core, start the list, create all the attributes. Next to each attribute is a memory that proves that to be true, right? And you're getting rooted to that and sitting in that emotion, sitting in those feelings, sitting in that memory until you know that thing to be true about yourself. So this lady coming up to me and giving me a compliment, it was just like, yeah, I knew that about myself. Like, I know that I look good. I know that I am beautiful. I am rooted to that. And the beauty of that is I know, and for you too, like you will know when you get compliments that that's just a creation of your creator field and what you believe to be true about yourself. Okay. So there's that. That could be a reason. Or if you're so critical of yourself, because there's the universal law of polarity, the universal law of balance, right? If you're so critical of yourself, the universe has no has no choice. The higher self has no choice but to send you a pity compliment, which we don't want to get pity compliments. That's like when you're so critical of yourself that like you're getting compliments randomly that you are like, that's just came out of left field, right? And like you're getting these compliments because people are like they quote unquote feel bad for you. We don't want those. We don't want pity compliments. We want the compliments that are like that feel good, that feel like you are rooted to them, right? So anyways, that's that situation. And then we walk, our table is ready. So the lady comes back, getting back into the story. The lady comes over to us. She's like, your table is ready. She walks us to the table. And I'm not lying to you guys. Like we're walking through the entire restaurant. And I told you I chose confidence. So what does a confident person walk like? Right? She walks with her shoulders back, held high, one foot in front of the other, shaking, moving like with confidence. Like it's a fucking energy. It's a whole character that you start to embody. Walking with confidence is so important. So I get up off my table or from the table and I strut my stuff to the back where the table was, the new table for that overlooks the water. And we sit down and we pass this family, right? And this family has like probably a 5 or 6 year old boy that's sitting with them. And this 5 or 6 year old boy is glaring at me. Like he cannot keep his eyes off me. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And we're sitting here, we're like, get our drinks, and this little boy comes up to our table and is like, I just want you to know that you're really like to my date goes, I want you to know that you're really lucky because she's really beautiful. And I'm like, stop. Like, first of all, that's the cutest thing in my entire life that's ever happened to me. But also, like, how amazing is that of my creator field to create such a thing, right? So now this guy is like, geez, like I really got something special here. Like he already knew that, but like, well, obviously he didn't because I guess things would have ended up differently if he did. LOL. Good Good thing that it didn't though, because I'm obviously so happy with I am so much happier with the way that things ended up. Anyways, I feel like that goes without saying, but like also I feel like I need to say it. Anyways, I digress. So we see what it does here. We see the options that we have. We see we can either shrink and get embarrassed for being overdressed, or we can choose confidence and we can step into the energy of our higher self. And who is our higher self? Our higher self is literally us, just without all of the limiting beliefs. So we're going to step into the character of our higher self, who is the confident as fuck version of us. And we are going to choose confidence every single time, right? Because what happens when you choose confidence? Heads turn, compliments pour in, your date looks like he won the lottery. You feel powerful as fuck because you are. The night becomes effortless. The ball is in your court. You are magnetic and everyone knows it. Everyone feels that radiating off of you. Now, imagine if you choose option A, which was to shrink, to be embarrassed. What's going to happen? Probably awkward silences, overthinking, and of course, the thought of why did I even come? Why am I even trying? So, confidence, we've got to remember this, is an energy. And it is up to you to make the decision to step into the energy of somebody who is a confident version of themselves. You always have access to this confidence. You guys, I'm thinking right now of that. If you didn't know this, Marilyn Monroe, obviously, like that's not her name. That's a character that she chose, right? And she was walking the streets of New York just as her normal self. And she was with like a camera crew. And but like they weren't working. So they were just walking all together. And she turns back and she goes, "Do you guys want to see me?" She's just like dressed in regular clothes, right? And she turns back and she says, "You want to see me walk into or step into the energy of like Marilyn Monroe?" And her friends go, "Yeah, for sure." And she just flips it on like a switch. Cars start stopping, heads start turning, like everyone starts to recognize Marilyn Monroe because she simply chose to turn that energy on, turn that and flip that switch. So use that example, use my example as evidence that confidence has nothing to do with what you look like and everything to do with the way that you choose to show up, your confidence, your self image. So next time you want to shrink, remember who the fuck you are. Remember the dress, the orange dress that I put on, and remember to strut. Choose to strut. Choose to own the energy of the room. You have options. You create your reality by the choices that you make. And in this opportunity, there were two choices. Always choose option B. Strut like you own the place and step into your most magnetic self. If this is something that you are desiring to work on, you're skyrocketing your self-love and your self-image, Glowed Up is the course for you. It is my 6-week self-love and self-image mastery course, all about taking you from self-deprecation to unconditional love for yourself and your life. It is such a transformative course. It is what helped me. It is the blueprint of what I use to skyrocket my self love and self image. The tools and techniques that are in there are so life changing. I cannot recommend this course enough if you are desiring to skyrocket your self love and self image. If you are in that era, invest in yourself, sis. You deserve it. This is 6 weeks, 6 modules, and you've got 2 bonus modules in there as well, which is a $200 value. And this course is only $600. And it has, like I said, it's jam packed with so much value. So if that is something that you are desiring to work on, check out the show notes below and snag that course. Okay. That offer is ending soon, along with my one-on-one sessions, which are also ending as well, which I still have a few spots left, very minimal, but they are open currently for one-on-one sessions, intuitive energetic healing sessions, where I will help you anchor in those tools that you learn inside of Glowed Up, or I can help you figure out exactly what is the obstacle that you need to work through, that you need to overcome to get you to where you want to be, whether that is in career, finances, relationship. You guys, oftentimes we think that we have a million different problems, but we actually have one problem, and that is self-love and self-image, holes in your creator field. And inside of a session, I am able to see what those holes are and give you the exact energetic and physical tools straight from your higher self, channeled straight from your higher self, to help you get from point A to point B, to expedite that process, to expedite that timeline, to get you on your highest timeline towards living the life that you are desiring to live. Okay. So, like I said, offer is ending soon. Invest in yourself. You will not regret it. I love you. I appreciate you. That's all I have for you today. If you like this episode, screenshot it, share it to your Instagram story, send it to a friend who needs it. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, we will chat soon. Bye.